Shipping for eBay sellers. Hey everyone, it's Michelle here, Paladin Global Market. I hope you've been well. In this video, I have a really cool shipping science experiment that we're going to do to prove a point, and I'm very curious to see what the results are. So, to give you a little backstory, I love coffee mugs. Matter of fact, cheers. It's just coffee, I promise. I love coffee mugs, and I actually resell, and I've been doing it quite a bit more. When I go to garage sales, you can typically find coffee mugs for a really great price, usually $1. And then I could resell them if they're like collectible ones, Starbucks and that type of thing. You can usually resell them for about 25, 30 bucks. It's a great flip, a quick and easy thing. And I use it also to consistently have my 5 listings a day to be able to upload for eBay. And that's a whole nother story. But for this video, let me go over a little bit of the premise of what gave me the idea to make this for you. So I prepare my listings. I get it, take the photographs. I have my items already up and listed for eBay. Then I wrap it was a coffee mug, kind of like the one we have here, wrapped it in bubble wrap, stuck it in my little box, and went to take it off to my storage unit where I keep things until they sell. Well, that box took a little bit of a tumble, and to my surprise, the mug broke. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I have it wrapped with a layer of bubble wrap. Why did it break that easily? So that gave me an idea to do a science experiment. So I'm going to take you along for the journey. Now, I must say, unfortunately, there will be 3 mugs harmed in the making of this video. I got these from a thrift store recently for $1 each. I tried to get ones. It was actually kind of harder than I thought to get things that I knew I could possibly just break. So I'm sorry, but I did find things that I figured probably nobody really wants to buy a coffee mug for. So more branded item type of thing. And so I bought these mugs, and we're going to do a science experiment. And I have 3 boxes that I've put together, and I've labeled each of the box on the outside with sticky notes. As you can see, we have box number 1, box number 2, and as you guessed it, box number 3. Can you even see that? There we go. Number 3. I'm going to wrap each of these mugs differently. I'm going to show you exactly how I wrap it. We're going to put it together in these boxes, and then we're going to treat it like a box probably is treated during the shipping process. Then once we're done, we're going to open up each box and let's see which mug passed the test. So here we go. Here's the mugs before. As you can see, there's no breaks. There's no chips. They're good to go. All 3 of them have handles. So let's bubble wrap them. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, so I've got our bubble wrap. The first one we're going to do is the regular small bubble wrap. The second one, we're going to do the bigger bubble wrap. The third one, we're going to do the bigger bubble wrap and the air pockets, which I love recycling. Thanks, Mom, for all the recycling materials. And then we're going to tape our boxes up. Then, as you see, I have the outsides labeled with the numbers 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to throw the boxes up against the door and then open them up afterwards. And let's see which one survived. Okay, so the first one's going to be the blue one. We're going to wrap this in the small bubble wrap. I'm going to actually have 2 pieces together here. So we'll wrap it together. I'll show you once I get done. Hold it together. I'm just going to tuck this in here. I'll give it some packing tape. Okay, so we've got bubble wrap. All right, we're going to put that in box number 1. And that's it, just the bubble wrap. Close it up. We'll give it some tape. Of course, if I was shipping, I would do more stuff, but as far as like tissue paper, my packing slip and stuff. But for now, we're just going to close this up. Box number 1, blue mug, done. Box number 2, gray mug. We're going to bubble wrap this in 2 pieces of this green 1/2-inch bubble wrap. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to roll it in it. And give it some packing tape. I'm going to close it down on this side and on this side. Okay, so this is going, sorry about the sound. So this is going to be for box number 2. So let me find my number 2. Here we go. Box number 2. Just stick it in here. Here we go. I'm going to close this up. Some packing tape. And we're done. All right, box number 3. This is the white one with the red labeling on it. We're going to not only put this in our bubble wrap, let me roll it in here. Some packing tape. Whoops. Give it some on the other end. Okay, we got that. We're going to put that in box number 3. And now we're also going to put some recycled air pockets in here. It won't let me fit all of these. Oh. Okay, so we've got that packed in firmly. Close it up. Kind of hard to close. Doesn't shake around. Whoops, but my table does. We're going to close that up. Okay, now let's go throw some boxes. Okay, so that was fun. I got to use my new GoPro body mount that I got so that I could record more footage for you on my daily reseller life as a full-time eBay reseller. Let's see what happened to those coffee mugs on the inside. I'm curious. Okay, so let's start with box number 1. We've got that here. I'm going to open it up. Now, this was the one that was the least packed. Oh my gosh. Wow, this must be a very well-made mug. Okay, so from the inside, it looks like it passed the test. Well, there you go. It's not broke. Mug number 2. This one had the 1/2-inch bubble wrap and nothing else. Let's see what this one looks like. It looks like it broke a little bit on this part with the lip is, as far as the bubble wrap broke. Wouldn't this be funny if none of them break? And just the one that I had broke. All right. No breakage. Okay, now for the third one. Hey guys, so I'm popping in here. I actually had already recorded the video. I was putting my camera equipment away. I was showing my daughter the results of the shipping science experiment, but I had my glasses on, which I don't wear during videos because as you can see, it has the reflection. But as I have my glasses on, this is from box number 2. I found this cup actually did crack. Do you see that right here? There's a crack right here. You can actually kind of hear it. Ow, better not do that too many times. And there's a crack right there. And it actually goes all the way down the mug to the bottom. So this was the 1/2-inch bubble wrap. And I find that very interesting. I would have thought it was the small bubble wrap that would have broke because it didn't have enough padding. But with the 1/2-inch bubble wrap, because there's so much space in between each 1/2-inch bubble, this part actually just had plastic on it. It didn't have the air pocket to cushion it. So I find that very interesting and a really cool lesson learned, that with box number 2, the 1/2 inch bubble wrap, the mug actually broke. I'm going to let the video continue with box number 3. I'll see you in a moment. Box number 3, this one had the 1/2 inch bubble wrap and the air pockets. Let's see here. And to waste this packing material. Hey guys, okay, so for the conclusion of our shipping science experiment, so box number 1, we had the blue mug, and as you can see, there was no cracks, no issues with it. That's the one where we had this small bubble wrap, 2 pieces still stuck together, and we wrapped it fully around it, so no issues there. Then box number 2, which I thought didn't crack, but with my glasses later saw that it did, had a crack right here. I'm not sure if you can still see that. I know I showed it to you before, but crack right here. And it goes down the side of the mug into the bottom. This is the one that we used, the green bubble wrap, which is the 1/2 inch bubble wrap. And this is the one that actually had a slit. If you can see that there, where it was between the bubbles, like the bottom part of the bubble, and actually that's interesting. This is the perforation line. So whenever you have these bubble wraps, you can see there's a line where you could easily tear it apart. That's the line where it tore apart. And so that did not have any air in that pocket. That's really interesting. So with that one, this is the one that actually chipped on the rim. And then the last one is this white one. This is box number 3. And with that one, we used the same. We used this 3, but this 1/2 inch bubble wrap. And we also used air pockets on there. And so we had no issues with that one as well. So our science experiment shows that box number 2 with the 1/2 inch bubble wrap, but with the perforation, had no air pocket there at the rim, and then that one broke. So that just lets us know, I know for me personally, and that's probably what happened to my other mug that broke in transit. I'm taking it to my storage unit, is that when I'm using the 1/2 inch bubble wrap, what I have done in the past where it has that perforation is I've actually kind of taken the fold and taped it together so it's bubble to bubble and it's not deflated bubble there. So just be mindful of that when you're shipping out items. The big bubble wrap is not always best. So in this case, we saw that the small one, the big one with the air pockets, both of those lived through our shipping experiment. So I hope this was fun for you guys. I was trying to think of something that I was just curious to see what it would do. And now we see the results of that. If you would like to learn more about online reselling, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button. If you enjoyed this type of content, give it a like and a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. This is Michelle with Paladin Global Market. You guys have a wonderful day. Happy reselling.